Okay, these notes are for Wednesday, September the 1st. We just did just a very brief note session today, going over the different words that are that deal with inequalities. And so I'm going to go over a couple of these with you just in the different boxes. For example, this box right here represents all the words that would go with greater than. And then you can look down the list and see anytime you would see a worded problem, if it has those keywords in it, then that would be the words that go with greater than. Likewise, we have greater than or equal to, less than, and less than equal to. And you can look down through the list. A way one of my classes was able to discover whether what the word meant, which symbol that it went with, was to use the idea of, let's say you have to be 18 years old to be in this certain class. And so, for example, if we were to look at the word higher and we saw the word higher in a word problem and we were trying to figure out what symbol it went with, if you said, well, I have to be higher than 18 to join the class, then you would see, well, okay, then that's going to be the greater than symbol. So it was just kind of an easy way for us to figure out which symbols go with the words represented in a word problem. And then after that, we went down to the notes section. Whoops. We went down to the notes section and went over only just 3, 4, 5, and 6 to translate the inequalities. We actually didn't solve them or graph them. We just spent a little bit of time translating. So, for example, on number 3, the sum of a number and 5, sum means add, so you would have x plus 5, is bigger than 32. So again, if something has to be bigger than 32, that would simply be greater than. And then, of course, you would normally work it out and solve it, but today we were just concentrating on translating. Number 4, the difference between, and difference means subtract, 100 and a number, so you would have 100 minus x, is at least 18. So again, think about the number 18. If it has to be at least 18, that means it would be 18 or bigger, which would be the symbol greater than or equal to. That's kind of a hard one, that phrase right there, because some people think the phrase at least would mean less than, because least and less than kind of sound alike, but in fact it is greater than or equal to. 6 times a number on number 5. 6 times a number is 6x. Is smaller than negative 24, and that one's pretty easy. Smaller than is going to be less than negative 24. And then finally the quotient. Quotient means divide. So the quotient of a number and 5, that would look like x divided by 5, is no less than 15. So if we're no less than 15, then that would mean we would be 15 or bigger, which would be greater than equal to.